I spent the last 3 months of the year 2026 doing nothing when I said I would lock in. The story goes like this. I spent about an entire year, like last year, trying to fix every single problem that I had that was keeping me like stuck in the shit, stuck in nobody land, where I would try to make something of myself, yet barriers keep coming up that are holding me back, like crabs trying to pull me back into the fucking bucket that I was in. And I spent the entire year of 2025 fixing, trying to fix all of those problems, realizing that I was very much lacking, that I wasn't really as serious as I said I was, that there were a lot of problems that I realized were actually really important that I stopped, really important that I needed to solve, like putting my gadgets away, putting it somewhere where I don't have it in the vicinity, and social influences as well as the type of content that I consume. Like just so much shit, right? So much shit that I decided needed to get the fuck out of my life. And when I did solve them, it took a year because I was a bitch, right? I was a bitch, and not only was I not like really like taking it as seriously as I should, but I kept fucking up, right? I kept fucking quitting. Now, the mindset was that I kept quitting because I wasn't as serious as I said I was. And part of it was that, but there was an underlying problem, right? An underlying problem that was just like, what do you call it? A hidden boss, right? Where you fought all of the enemies. You defeated the fucking level 20 boss. And now you're on your way to the next part of your journey. But uh-oh, like the corpse of that like boss that you just defeated, there was actually another enemy much stronger than that boss. And now you need to face that enemy. Now you need to beat that enemy before you can actually move forward with the rest of your journey. Move forward with the rest of like the fucking enemies. You need to beat that boss first. That last fucking boss, that hidden boss. And the hidden boss that I needed to face, that I wasn't aware of, was the fact that I had a genuine pornographic, like pornography addiction. I didn't want to accept it. I didn't want it to be the case. I really, really wished this wasn't a problem for me. But it is. And it took like, honestly, this year, when I fell into that 3 month rut, was when I realized that, oh, these things that you feel, that you address as withdrawals, yes, of course, they're fucking withdrawals, right? But they're actually much more serious than just simple pains. Because when I would go and do the things that I was supposed to do, right? Because in the year January, like in the year 2026, like the month of January, I was really hammering away at myself. Like I was really doing the things that I was supposed to do. I was like very fucking serious. Like I really didn't want to quit. I just wanted to like get this over with, like really, really make something of myself. And I still kept fucking up. Even though I was working like hard, even though I was doing the work that I was supposed to do every single day, I had like a pretty decent like physique now, and I was like being consistent, right? Yet I still fucked up. What the fuck? Why was that happening? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? What the fuck? What? Aren't I supposed to be locked in? Aren't I supposed to be serious? I already spent like so much time trying to solve these problems. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? It was only when I was faced, I believe like it was at the 11th day of me being consistent, not doing the bad habits, where I was faced with an insurmountable amount of pain. Like, more pain that I'd ever experienced. Like, the kind of pain that was just like, holy balls, what the fuck is this? That pain that I felt that day made me quit. It made me quit, and it made me afraid. The reason why I got stuck in a 3-month rut was because of that pain. I was afraid that I'd have to face that again and again and again every single day. Because holy shit, it hurt so much. Now we can go over a lot of arguments of like, oh, you're just being a bitch, Chester. Oh, you should have just like faced that pain, Chester. Dude, when you experience that for yourself, the most human response would have been you running away from that pain. Because holy fuck, it hurt so much. And I ran away, right? I ran away and I got stuck in a rut. A couple weeks would go by and I would realize that that pain wasn't really normal. Let me explain, right? That pain was because of the withdrawals of my porn addiction. Like, I thought that the kind of withdrawals that I would face was just some simple pain, some simple like, but I would still be able to do the things that I was supposed to do. No. When I look back at my life and why this porn addiction culminated itself to this level in the first place, I was 11 years old when I wanked my dick off for the first time. And I spent 4 years watching porn, watching hentai, which is basically like a worse version of porn, where everything is just amplified to such a degree where the moaning is 10x, the fucking camera angles are like impossible to achieve, like the fucking proportions of like the female body. Like, I spent 4 years of my like childhood, my teenage years, like half of my fucking teenage years, wanking my dick off for pleasure. And it was only when I realized like at 15 years old, that was actually like bad for me, that I needed to stop it. And I couldn't fucking stop it. I couldn't stop it, and not only that, it still carried over here. I couldn't accept that I had a porn addiction. I couldn't accept that it was actually a genuine fucking addiction. And when I realized that, like looking back on the things that I'd done, when I realized that I spent so long doing this shit that it actually turned into an addiction, was when I realized that the battle that I'm facing, needs a far different approach. An approach much different than the ones I've been choosing now, in order for me to win. Because the withdrawals that you're going to face with a genuine fucking addiction is gonna hurt like fucking shit. And that urge, right? That urge to want to stop that pain, it's hard to resist it. It's hard to stop yourself from that temptation. The reason why I kept fucking up was because I was dealing with a genuine addiction, and the urge is just way too strong to stop yourself from indulging. Think of it this way, right? Let's say you're addicted to cocaine. Now, I still have my gadgets. I still have my phone. I still have my laptop. I still have all these things that are basically lines of fucking cocaine readily available for me to snort away like fucking right like that. No wonder I kept losing. No wonder I kept fucking up. I have the phone right here. I have the laptop right over there. I have all these different gadgets lined up for me to access porn. No wonder I kept fucking losing. The strategy was that I needed to remove the phone, remove the laptop, remove the fucking gadgets all over here. And I did it. I tried to do it. Yet, I realized that if it's in the fucking vicinity, like, even if it's like at our neighbor's fucking house, right? Even if it's over there, even if I fucking lock it away, the more pain that I feel, the more that temptation like riles me up, the more the urge tries to convince me to do it. Every single day by day. So long as it's in the fucking vicinity, I will move heaven and earth to try to get that fucking crack. To try to get that fucking, like, cocaine snorted. So, there I go, realizing that, okay, this is going to be impossible unless I have zero fucking influence with those gadgets. This is going to be really fucking impossible unless I have no gadgets in the vicinity. It can't even be at our neighbor's house because I'm going to fucking get it. I'm going to go there. I'm going to fucking get it. How do we solve this problem? I need to move as far away as possible. I need to move as far away from these gadgets as possible. And how do I do that? I decided to go back to college. But this time, a college that would allow me to stay there for most of the week. And then, I would spend Saturday and Sunday at a fucking boarding house. That's the plan. Spend most of the week, Monday to Friday, at that college where I'm like, actually required to stay there. And then, I would go ahead and I would spend Saturdays and Sundays at a fucking boarding house. I finally found a way to win. I'm gonna fucking grab it by the fucking balls. I will never let this go again. So much regret, so much time wasted, so much fucking pain, so much suffering, so much. I could have been more. I could have been so much fucking more. I may not be able to change the past. I may not be able to change the choices that I've made, the years that I've wasted due to my own negligence. But now that I've realized that there is a way forward, that there is light at the end of this tunnel, that you can fucking climb out of hell. I may not be able to change what I did in the past, but I can change what I'll do now. And what I'll do now is do everything in my fucking power so I can get past this addiction. It says in the book, Dopamine Nation, that it requires 30 days of abstinence for you to be able to quit your addiction. For alcohol, it's a very different story, but for things like porn, which is my addiction, you need 30 days. 30 days without any fucking influence of these fucking gadgets. 30 days of just full abstinence, where you don't have any fucking influence whatsoever. And once I get past those 30 days, my neurons will start to like reconnect themselves differently, and I'll be able to just win. To take that step forward, I must be able to just destroy these weights, these fucking crabs pulling me down back into the fucking bucket. It takes 30 days. 30 days for me to win. 30 days for me to just really finally be able to be free from this shit and be able to become the man I'm supposed to be without anything holding me back. There's a part of me that's still mad that I kept fucking quitting. There's a part of me that hates that to the very fucking core. I wish I never quit. I wish I tried again. I wish I just kept moving forward. I wish I wasn't such a fucking bitch. I'm angry at myself, and I will use that anger not to beat myself up over what I've done, but to fuel me for the next steps forward. For I now know that I can win. I can and will fucking win. If you found this video helpful in any way, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below so that more people get recommended this type of content. Keep moving forward, no matter how hopeless it seems. Bye bye.